Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you guys a few things that I have in on consignment. These will be for sale on my eBay store. Just Google TCA Gaming. And then also we're going to open up 4 heavy base set packs. That'll probably be what's in the title. So if you're looking for that, as soon as you come to this video, if you fast forward a little bit, if that's all you want to see, I should be opening those up after I show the consignments. I am aware of the news. MetaZoo is shutting down. It's probably late by the time you guys see this. But it's kind of sad to hear. You know, they had a lot going for them, but I didn't buy into the last set, or was Native really the last set? It's a nice Roaring Skies box, but it was it was mostly because it was just really hard to buy anything. They were always late. I did buy in. I was going to buy in for 10 sets for loyalty because of how they were able to help get me in with a distributor and to get product, especially when Nightfall come out. Man, that set was so hot when it come out. I mean, it was like you tripled your money selling through booster boxes as soon as you got the stuff in. So that was really cool. But at the same time, that was really the only set that worked like that for me. I wasn't in it for before Nightfall. I did get in with Cryptid Nation 2nd edition, some other stuff. Prices have really come down on a lot of items, but I'm kind of curious to see where things are going to go, because now product really is limited. You do have a little flap right there that's busted open. Got de-alga level. Man, these old tins. These things were on clearance. I mean, you could buy these things as much as you want. This is when I was in college, when this kind of stuff was coming out. I remember we would travel around to a few different Targets and Walmarts, but me and my buddy, my roommate, we'd go out and grab some Cookout. Back then, Cookout, you could get the huge cheeseburger in a combo. It was like $4.39, $4.89, something like that, and that was with cheese on it. And then if you added $2 to it, you get a T-shirt. So that was pretty cool. But we'd pick up something like that. We'd go pick us up a couple tins for $12, $15. You could find them on clearance, and we would bust open the packs. Now, if you really wanted the good deals, you'd go to eBay and you go buy Shining Charizard for $17. Or I remember there was a master set, Team Rocket Returns, Gold Stars, Reverse Hollows, all the EXs, everything. We almost split it for $205, but it was out of my price range back then. And you know, it's kind of cool to talk about days like that. You know, when Pokemon was just super low, but I mean, you could buy things. I mean, there was just so much availability. It was all cheap. Like if you were buying it, you would be basically making yourself your only competition. It was nuts. I mean, just to give you an example, I do have 2 of these. I've got one labeled 1, one labeled 2. I just put this on there. It does come right off. It's just a little pull tab. Just to give you an idea, I mean, I used to get in fossil sets from every now and then. This wasn't something that was very common, but like from a WotC employee specifically, got 50 plus fossil unlimited sets. I didn't pay much for them, but I would bulk out the hollows and the extra hollows that I bought. $2, $3, $4. I remember Dark Raichu, that was always an expensive one, $7. I think Dark Charizard was $9, and these were like all, you know, packed fresh. I mean, it was like straight off the press. It was like somebody took a stack, you know, and just stuck them in 5-row boxes and kept them for years. But I even made a second eBay account. Most of you may not know this, but I have a second eBay account that I would try to sell the exact same cards, because I just had so many of these hollows. But the thing was, I mean, they didn't sell out at those prices, even with them being super minty, because you could go to places like Troll and Toad and you could buy like quantity 100 of base set Raichu for under $1. I mean, there was hollows for the longest time you could buy for 39 cents, 49 cents, and you could just buy as many as you wanted. And a lot of times they'd have shadowless hollows mixed in. So it's not like you could just go buy everything, because like every place had all of these hollows. I mean, they were just everywhere. You could buy super huge amounts and you couldn't resell them. Like if you resold them, you'd just be sitting on them. And so it was like a big risk, you know. And that's why a lot of these things that you hear about from the past, you know, the prices were good because the demand wasn't there. It was almost a dead card game. And that's what kind of led me into that thought, because I was thinking about MetaZoo now being a dead card game because it is shutting down. Who knows? Maybe it'll get bought out. We really don't know. I still have some MetaZoo stuff. I don't have a ton, but I do have a decent amount of stuff. Probably more than 90%. Maybe higher percentage of that of the people who've been buying into MetaZoo. I'm gonna just sit on it for now. I mean, everything seems so cheap, and I actually sold a Seance box last week for $67. That was over the weekend. Sold a native release theme deck or something like that for 14 bucks. So I don't know. I think there is a demand somewhere out there. It's just it might take time for all this stuff to run out. But we have a shout out for. I want to make sure I get this right. I'm pretty sure I know the name, but there wasn't actually like a shout out per se. But he gave me his name. Yeah, it's Nathan's 10th birthday. Wow. So Mr. Nathan, you have a really cool dad. I mean, check this out. He bought you 4 heavy base set Pokemon booster packs. Very extravagant. That's very cool. But happy birthday, man. I hope you have a really good one. 10 years old. Gosh. I hope you have very little responsibility. And, well, I guess I say that. If you do have responsibility, your dad's probably trying to raise you right and make sure that you're prepared for life. But man, 10 years old, I don't think I had any responsibilities other than myself. And that's why I think a lot of us who go back to that time in our life, we have fond memories of it. This is when I started collecting Pokemon. I was 10 years old. So when it come out, well, technically I was 9. I was born in 1990. But I was 10 years old. I was in 5th grade. I remember buying cards like Kabuto and Bulbasaur 50 cent. Stuff was banned everywhere. I never got in before like Shadowless and First Edition, so it's kind of like riding the wave a little late. But let's see what you get right here. Maybe we can get one of those Charizards. That would be really sweet. Or a No Stage Blastoise. That'd be cool because these are dark packs, right? That's what we've seen they've come from. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have Dugong, Haunter, Dratini, Poliwag, Energy Removal, Abra, Machop, Pidgey. There's the Fire Energy, Lightning Energy, and then the next card is going to be our very first holo. Oh man. Charizard, very first pack. Wow. Oh, man, it looks so good. Look at that centering. Maybe it's the lighting, but I'm not seeing a print line come through there. I'm not seeing chipping around the edges. Let's look at that backside. Ooh, I do see one white dot top left. Hoping that it's just something that's on the back, but since looking at the position, it's probably actually on the corner. But I would say that's probably the only flaw you have right there on the card. But wow. Congratulations, man. Happy birthday. Look at that. Pulled the Charizard. You still got 3 packs to go. Now, it's unlikely that we'll pull another Charizard. But, I mean, it is possible. We have pulled 2 Charizards from a box before. And usually a box has multiples. So, there'll be something that we'll probably pull a multiple of. Alright, pack number 2. Maybe you'll get the Blastoise and the Venusaur along with the Charizard. Trying to preserve the pack a little bit, but it's not wanting to tear at the glue. Alright, pack number 2. 1, 2, 3. Going to start off with Machoke. Got Arcanine, Professor Oak, Weedle, Machop, Tangela. Nice looking Pikachu there. Drowsy. Grass Energy, Psychic Energy, and Mewtwo. If Mewtwo hadn't been in a theme deck, and he had got a little silver dot there in the middle, beside his head, and he had like more HP, better attacks, Mewtwo had so much potential to be, one of the big cards from base set. Got a little fuzz on the top. You kind of see that. Typically, if you run your finger across it really gently, some of that fuzz will kind of just flake off. That's usually where the blade just wasn't very sharp. Alright, there's number 2. Got the Charizard and the Mewtwo. Still 2 packs to go. Been cool if we'd had that Charizard on the last pack. But I think it's really cool also that it was on the very first pack from the very first box. Or from the box. From the box. Pack number 3. 1, 2, 3. We've got Kadabra, Nidorino, Defender, got a Weedle, Sandshrew, Coughing, Metapod. Got another Pikachu, Psychic Energy, Grass Energy. What's going to be next? Ooh, Nidoking to go right along with that Grass Energy. Looking like the centering is very similar to what we saw with the Charizard. Very clean backside. Maybe a white nick there, the top right. A little bit of whitening. It's very small. One pack to go. All right, Nathan. Why don't you make a call? What do you think you're going to hit in this very last pack? You're going to get one of the big three. You're going to hit another Venusaur. You're going to get something unique. I don't think opening up these base set packs will ever get old. I know I don't have the big reactions like most people do, but I am smiling on the inside. 1, 2, 3. I've been waiting for the chance to do this video. Try to make sure that it's going to be a nice, quiet time. Vulpix, Pidgey, Bulbasaur, Sandshrew, Poliwag, Lightning Energy, Water Energy, Last Hollow, Clefairy. I haven't seen one of these in a while. It would have been cool if there was a big heart at the top. I don't think I've ever pulled that one. Oh, let's pull it back out. We'll look at the hollow pattern a little bit. Man. Good condition, very good centering on these cards. But congratulations, man. You got the big card right off the bat. Pulled the Zard. We also got a Mewtwo, Nidoking, and a Clefairy. So congratulations there. Again, happy birthday. 10's a big one. You're in double digits now. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. We'll try to have more videos coming out soon. I know I'm a little scarce now on how many I put out, but guys, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.